as we move further on our quest to get as much fiber in our diet as possible, because it will help our microbiome, it'll help us stay thin, it helps anyone lose weight. Today we're going to talk about smoothies. I've been accused of being a smoothie nut. I'll make a smoothie for anyone that comes in my home. I'll make it for my daughters, I'll make it for my friends. And I kind of take pride in it. I'd like to get a grade at the end of my, when I make the smoothie, an A, B, C, D, E, or on my smoothie. Today we're going to make it kind of simple. We're going to use fruit that we bought, organic fruit from Sprouts. The beauty of it is, a lot of times when you buy frozen fruit, it's picked at its peak ripeness, so you get really good tasty fruit doing that. A lot of times I'll cut up strawberries, blueberries, and put them in, but a part of the year we just don't have the best fruit. So we were talking a little bit about the macronutrients last time. We're talking about protein, carbohydrate, and fat. Now fruits will have a lot of complex carbohydrate, and that complex carbohydrate is where the fiber is. And as opposed to the standard American diet, which is our problem because it has ultra processed carbohydrates. Those are the sugars, the cookies, the candies, pies, cakes, things like that. Natural food is a complex carbohydrate. So today we're going to use a mango berry product from Sprouts. We also cut up some apples, and I'm going to add something I love, ground flaxseed. When I'm always telling my patients, why don't you try oatmeal and put some ground flaxseed, I do, because it gives us omega-3 fatty acids. So it gives us part of the good fat group. And it is very high in fiber. One teaspoon of this is going to give us 2 grams of fiber. I'm going to put in, and today I'm making a smoothie for 3 people. So if you're doing it for yourself, it's going to be a much smaller volume. But I'm going to put in roughly 3 teaspoons of ground flaxseed. If ground flaxseed isn't the thing I love the most that is great in omega-3 fatty acids, it would be chia seeds. And chia seeds are something I just started eating in the last couple of years. And I want to show you about a chia pudding. You're going to love it. But today we're going to stick with the ground flaxseed. So you want to put in the ground flaxseed first, then you want to add your liquid. Now you could put in water if you like. I'm going to pick almond milk. This is unsweetened almond milk. It has a gram or 2 of fiber in it. It has a little bit of protein. Sometimes I'll use soy milk. I love milk alternatives. I happen to have high cholesterol. I don't need any LDL cholesterol from whole milk or even skim milk. So I love milk alternatives, and they taste great. So we've got, I put in roughly, I need, I think, a little more almond milk. I'm putting in about 1 cup per person on this. And I'm going to add apple, and each, there's roughly 3 apples here. Each apple has 4 grams of fiber. So we've got 3 grams plus 4, we've got 7 grams here per serving. And then I'm going to add the ripened fruit product, and I looked on the package, and it's 4 grams per cup. I'm going to put 3 cups in. Sometimes I have a tendency to make them too thick, too frozen, because the fruit's frozen. It doesn't want to blend as well, but this will be loud for a minute, but I may have to add more almond milk depending on how thick it is. But again, you could be using water. like me, you like a Vitamix mixer, there are numerous kinds of mixers, but this is a great one. So I'm going to pour a little bit of this smoothie. It's just about the consistency I like it. I like it a little bit thick, like a kind of like a milkshake would be. Let me take a little sip, and I'll give you my grading, but I'll also give we'll get a couple other opinions here. Pretty good. Could be a little bit sweeter. I would give myself a B on this one. Now, when I want sweetness, and this is the first time I've used this product, I'll add a couple of dates. So I want to give this to Maria. I wanted to get a second opinion on the grade on this, but let me take the camera from Mike or Maria, want to give me a grade on this? Maria's brutally honest.
That's pretty good. I'll give you a B plus because it's not super sweet, but it's sweet enough.
Yeah.
I think if you added a date, it would be just a little bit sweeter.
Next time I'm gonna add a couple of dates on that. Dates are nature's candy. I love them. I love to cut a date in half and put a pecan in the middle of it. That's more fiber and more of nature's candy. So, so here we have at least 8 to 10 grams of fiber. Not a high glycemic index food. It's got some fat from the flaxseed, one macronutrient. It's got complex carbohydrate in it, and it has a little bit of protein from the almond milk, and a little bit of protein from the fruit. So I hope you'll try a smoothie. This is just a suggestion. I'm going to come back with some other ones that I love. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Not bad.